Jets wide receiver Braylon Edwards was arrested and charged with drunk driving after police stopped his car this morning.
Braylon Edwards, once considered as a hero in the NFL, faced a shocking downfall with crimes that tarnished his legacy. DUI, aggravated assault, and physically attacking a man became part of his story, overshadowing his incredible talent on the field. While he captivated fans with his skills, his undercover actions turned that admiration into disappointment. Edwards had a rocky road filled with troubles that began to pile up over the years. Between 2002 and 2010, he was stopped by the police at least 7 times for speeding violations, which raised eyebrows. The last of these incidents occurred in October 2008 when he was caught driving a staggering 120 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour zone. This reckless behavior was just the tip of the iceberg. Things took a turn for the worse just 2 days before he was traded to the New York Jets on October 5, 2009. Edwards found himself in a troubling situation when he allegedly punched Edward Givens, a local party promoter, in the face outside the View Ultra Lounge and nightclub at around 2:30 a.m. The incident reportedly stemmed from Edwards feeling jealous of Givens' acquaintance with LeBron James, leading to a heated confrontation. James himself later referred to Edwards' actions as childish, highlighting the public's perception of the incident. Following this altercation, Edwards was charged with misdemeanor assault on October 26, 2009. He later pleaded no contest to a charge of aggravated assault on January 12, 2010. As a result, he received a suspended 180-day jail sentence, was fined $1,000, and placed on inactive probation. Interestingly, he never offered any explanation or apology for his actions, though his lawyer claimed he regretted the entire situation. Despite this, the NFL decided not to suspend him for his behavior. The following year, on September 21, 2010, Edwards found himself in trouble once again, this time for a DUI charge in New York. He was initially pulled over for having excessively tinted windows on his Range Rover. During the stop, police officers noticed the smell of alcohol, and when they asked him to have a breathalyzer test, he blew a .16, twice the legal limit. This arrest added to the growing list of problems he was facing. In October 2013, Edwards was accused of physically assaulting a man who had recorded him in a street fight earlier that night. The photographer claimed Edwards approached him and demanded he delete the video. When the photographer refused and tried to walk away, Edwards allegedly grabbed his ankles from behind, lifting him off the ground and causing his face to hit the pavement. He then reportedly slammed the photographer against a nearby car. When the media approached Edwards about the incident, his representatives denied any wrongdoing, claiming that the story was fabricated in an attempt to extort money from him. However, the next day, TMZ released video footage that corroborated the victim's account of the event, making it clear that this was yet another troubling chapter in Edwards' troubled life. Despite these troubles, one cannot deny that he was a superstar. Edwards had a promising start to his NFL career when he was selected in the first round as the 3rd overall pick by the Cleveland Browns in the 2005 NFL Draft. Unfortunately, his rookie season didn't begin quite as planned. Due to a contract holdout, he missed the beginning of training camp, which put him behind the other players. When the season kicked off, he was starting as the Browns' 3rd wide receiver. Early in the season, Edwards faced another setback when he revealed he had developed a staph infection, which sidelined him for a few weeks. Despite these challenges, he worked hard and earned a spot in the starting lineup by mid-season. His NFL debut came on September 11th against the Cincinnati Bengals, and just a week later, on September 18th, he caught his first NFL touchdown pass in a game against the Green Bay Packers. He ended the season with 512 receiving rounds and 3 touchdowns, but a knee injury cut his rookie year short. After undergoing surgery in the offseason, Edwards focused on rehabilitation and developed a strong bond with teammate Kellen Winslow II, as both were determined to recover quickly. By the time the 2006 season began, Edwards was back in action, ready to contribute to the team. He stepped up as the top receiver for the Browns after Joe Jurevicius suffered an injury. Edwards had a productive year, finishing with 61 receptions, 884 yards, and 6 touchdowns. His generosity shone through when he announced he would donate $500,000 to the University of Michigan to create a scholarship endowment for football players. However, not all of his actions were positive. He had a heated sideline altercation with quarterback Charlie Frye during a game, which drew media attention. Edwards continued to make headlines that season by calling out several defensive backs from the Carolina Panthers, including Mike Minter and Chris Gamble. His controversial decision to attend the annual Michigan-Ohio State rivalry game, despite warnings from veteran teammates, led to him returning late and missing a team meeting. Then came the 2007 season, which turned out to be a breakout year for Edwards. He made his first Pro Bowl selection, becoming the first Browns receiver to earn this honor since Webster Slaughter in 1989. Edwards shattered franchise records, amassing 1,289 receiving yards, surpassing Slaughter's record of 1,236 yards from 1989, and setting a new record with 16 receiving touchdowns, breaking Gary Collins' record of 13 touchdowns from 1963. His remarkable 16 touchdowns placed him second in the league, trailing only Randy Moss, who set an NFL record with 23 touchdowns that year. In a bold move, Edwards made a public bet with Olympic champion Michael Phelps, predicting that he would catch 17 touchdown passes in the 2008 season. However, things took a downward turn for Edwards and the Browns that year. The team struggled throughout the season, finishing with a disappointing 4-12 record. In what became a challenging year for him, Edwards led the NFL with 23 dropped passes and managed to catch only 3 touchdown passes, leaving fans and teammates questioning what had gone wrong. On October 7, 2009, Braylon Edwards found a new home when he was traded to the New York Jets. In the deal, the Jets gave up wide receiver Tansy Stuckey, linebacker Jason Trusnick, and a couple of draft picks for 2010, a 3rd round and a 5th round pick. Edwards mentioned that he was looking for a fresh start, and this move seemed like the perfect opportunity for him. During his time with the Jets, Braylon played in 12 games where he made 35 catches for a total of 541 yards and scored 4 touchdowns. He also got his first taste of playoff football in the 2009-10 NFL postseason. In the Jets' first 2 playoff games, he only managed to catch 4 passes for 56 yards. However, everything changed in the AFC Championship game against the Indianapolis Colts. In that crucial game, Edwards caught an impressive 80-yard touchdown pass, marking the Jets' first points of the game. He finished the game with 2 catches for 100 yards and that touchdown, but unfortunately, the Jets lost the game 30-17. Braylon continued with the Jets into the 2010 season, where he improved his performance, catching 53 passes for 904 yards and scoring 7 touchdowns. On August 4th, 2011, he signed a 1-year contract with the San Francisco 49ers worth $1 million. There was an interesting twist. If Edwards managed to make a 90-yard catch or had a Pro Bowl-worthy season, his contract would increase to $3.5 million. Unfortunately, he only started 5 games and was waived by the 49ers on December 27th without hitting those incentives. The next chapter of Edwards' career came when he signed a one-year deal with the Seattle Seahawks on July 31st, 2012. However, his time with Seattle was short-lived as he was waived on December 4th of that same year. Just a week later, on December 11th, 2012, the Jets claimed off his waivers, bringing him back to familiar territory. Finally, on July 25th, 2013, Edwards signed another one-year deal with the Jets for the upcoming season, but he was waived again on August 26, 2013. That's it for this one, but if you happen to like NFL Legends, make sure to check out our latest videos on our channel NFL Icons. I'm sure you'll love it.